Hello, my spectators. Dee Dee's here, and I'm going to be playing with some crafty stuff, I guess. Yes, I have a little contraption here. Just received it just to organize my wax melts seals. So, if you're not familiar with what that is, it's back in the olden days. You put some little wax on the thing and you pressed it in with your insignia, and you were able to prove that something was sealed. And you would send your message off on to the recipient. Now we use them for crafty, or if you want to seal something up, I'm sure. So I just got this little tray thing to organize. So I want to actually make a few templates. I guess that's the word, templates, of what I have as far as seals. So the seals themselves are these designs. So I have a number of designs. Let's see if this will focus. There we go. That's a dream catcher, which is one of my favorite things. And there are a lot of techniques that are going around. This is metallic pens because people are doing some accenting on them. But I purchased a set that had a bunch of wax in these little containers. And then I also purchased wax that you light the candle and you wait to drip it onto the paper and then press down your seals. So I'm going to play around with some of these items, and I want to get myself a sample of each of my seals. So I have a set here of seals, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have another set of 6 here, and I have this one here, which is number 13. So we're going to do that. So generally speaking, when you seal it, press it down, you will press it onto a piece of paper. I'm going to be pressing it onto this silicone sheet, heat resistant sheet, and it'll give that smushed effect. And if you can make your seals ahead of time like that, you can then use the stickers. So I've got some of these stickers that actually came with this. So this is another silicone mat, and what this does is that it makes the edge of the seal itself be perfect round. They have some that have different shapes. So I want to have some natural looking ones, and I want to have some ones that are perfectly round. So I haven't done this before, to be honest. This is my first time. I purchased it. I was like, oh, it's going to be fun and all that stuff. And then it got put in a drawer. And then I'm like, my office is not set up, etc., etc., etc. So I want to fix that situation. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up these two guys. So these are the warmers. You put a tea light underneath and you put your wax in the center. Let me move this camera slightly because I feel like I'm not giving you guys enough of a view of what is happening, and I'm talking too far next to myself. So I'm going to take my entire set. Whoopsie. Put it off to the side. Let's fix you guys again. Let's put the seals over here. Let's reorganize a little bit. And let's put this here. Let's see. And that there. Okay, and I think the wax I'm going to use are going to be the little pellets. So I'm going to set a fire. These two tea lights so that I can have a couple of different waxes going, and I can make quick use of all of this, and you guys can watch me as I work and jammer and chit chat and babble to myself. So I know that I want to, let's see here, Like I said, do some of them. So I have 13. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is 4, 8, 12, 13. You'll be able to see most of them if I do them there. So they'll be perfect round to get the design. And then I'm going to do some over here just to get to see how the smushing works. So I'm going to set the little tea light on fire over here. Let's get them going and set this one on. And I do have my air conditioner on. I don't think you guys can hear it, but it is on. So can you see that? Yes. And this one. So I think I got this one in a set from Amazon. The set that came with all these wax pieces over here. And then I got the purple one off of Temu because I didn't remember that I had that. So you try to center the light underneath the metal. And then what you're going to do is you're going to put some of these wax in here. So this is also going to give me a chance to look at some of the colors here. And play around with that. So let's go for, I don't know. Let's just go for like a pinky. I do not know how many MAC wax melts. So I'm going to put 2. I'm going to put 4 and see what happens. So let's see. I don't know how long that's going to take either. And then on the other one, let's put some pinky. So some of these colors in here have a little bit of a sheen or iridescent or shine to them. And the others do not. Okay, so let me just, while this is heating up, this, usually the handles come off. You can buy a ton load of these. And I also did buy some on Temu that are differently shaped. So this fits like nearly perfect in here. So what I'm going to see is if 4 little cubies are enough to fill in this hole. So that's what we're going to see. So in that amount of time that I've been chit-chatting and yammering, it looks like we're getting some melting. Some melting is happening, but there's some still that are there. Now, I don't know. I think I received something else in the kit that came with it. And that was these 2 items. So I'm assuming it's to pick up the wax seal. If you're making it into a sticker, might also be to scrape it up. I'm not sure. Could be to mix it up. Let's see how far along this is now. Yeah, this looks pretty good. So let's see. This was 4. So we're gonna go 12, 13. We're gonna put that here and we're gonna pour that in. And I want to pour the entire thing. So we're definitely going to need a scoop. So I'm going to use this as a scooper to get this out. And just based on this little guy here, I think we're going to need more than just 4. So it's not filling the thing, but I'm going to press down and see what happens. And I'm not sure how soon afterwards I need to pick it up, but we're going to say that's a few seconds, and then we're going to lift it up. So what happened here, let's see. Okay, nothing is left on this, and this has come out rather nicely. Now, of course, we don't like this little lip here. So I think there needs to be more in here. I'm going to peel that away. I'm going to put that in there. So now something is smoking over there because I think cannot be leaving that with nothing on there. So you could trim around it and just put that off to the side. Let's try to do one here. Oh, this one is not as hot. Interesting. This one hasn't melted nearly as much. You still see cubes. Interesting. Same tea lights. Very interesting. Okay. I'm not opposed to mixing colors. I'm going to throw another couple of cubes in here. So that was 4 cubes of one color, the little bit of the other color, and I'm gonna throw 2 more cubes. So we're gonna say that's somewhere around 6 cubes to see what happens. Now this might have been because it wasn't completely over the flame. So that's something that we're learning, that we need to be directly over the flame. That feels warm. That feels warm. Woo! That is super hot. Now that concerns me because the base is plastic. This base is at least wood. Oh la la. Okay. Since we know that doesn't fill, 4 cubes does not fill that, I'm just going to pour this guy over here on the silicone mat. And I'm going to scoop this out and get it into a little pile. I want to see what happens here. Okay. Okay, almost out completely. It does dry, cool down pretty fast. And I'm going to do the same one. I'm going to do that. Okay, while I clean off the little scoopy thing. So I'm just going to put that down. And I'm just going to try to wipe this off. So this does cool down. Plus that I have the air conditioner on. And we're going to do the same thing here. And we're going to take this guy off. We're going to see how that looks. Okay. So I'm a little bit off. I didn't have enough. But a much nicer flat with the little squish out. So with this one, you definitely have to be concerned about how much is there. So this is a learning process. Okay, so I've gotten a sample of that. I think that's sample enough. I'm going to take one of the other ones. Now this is a bull. And I am a Taurus, so I got one of these for my sign. And let's pour it into here, this mixture. Now, what I think I should do is let it fill the cavity, right, as much as it can. Press down, but if I let it go too much, it's going to go all the way up. So let's see what happens there. Let's throw some other colors in there for another design. I'm gonna throw 2 blacks. I think they're black. 2 more blacks. And we'll throw a silver in here to see what happens. And another silver. So it seems that this needs about 6. And we're going to throw some other colors over there into the other one to get that one going. We'll throw, oopsie, 3 green ones. And 3 green ones and 3 white ones. So let that guy go over here. All right, let's see what happens with this guy. Oh, interesting. It stayed inside this time. Maybe because there was enough space. I don't know. So let's take a look at that. Ooh, I like this. I like it when it has more. And I also like that it has this modeled marbled effect. It is still rather warm, so I would want to have that to not dry, but like cool down. So we're going to take that and put it off to the side. I'm going to take a look at what our colors are doing here. Okay, and over here, oh, I almost spilled that in there. So what's going to happen now is that I'm going to change out the Taurus, the bull, put it over here. I'm going to grab the first one in here, and we're going to see what that is. This one is a dragon. So this one I think I got to be able to send a friend of mine who has a Twitch channel and some board gaming stuff, and her logo has a dragon, so I probably purchased that to be able to send Amy some stuff and try to be all, you know, medieval, because she goes by Duchess. So I think I'm gonna use, well, the little silver is still kind of not melted there. So again, is it because it's not directly over and I'm missing it and I'm moving it? That could be the problem. Okay, so we're just going to go through all of them. I wish there was a way to do this faster, but there isn't. So let's see here. Let's see if this is enough. Let's pour this guy here Maybe the heat of it will be enough. Okay. So I got this nice little marbled effect going. So before I put it back over there, I'm just going to grab a couple more colors. And I put 3 of those. And let's put some green and pink. And pink. I'm going to put that back up there. And now we're going to use this dragon, guys. So now I'm going to press it down. And I'm going to leave it there for like a moment. And now we're going to see what was on the other handle. So on the other handle, oh, I have a feather. Now I love feathers. I love feathers. So let's do this green situation with feathers. Definitely need 6 in order to fill this guy up. Okay. And I'm all about having the color. So now that's not as filled, so I'm going to try and see what happens if I just do it. So that's more like if I did it on a regular piece of paper, I think. Okay, let me get a couple other colors in here. So we got some like purplish, not purple, a teal color. And then we'll do some blue and I'll put another white. So we're using 6 again. Interesting that 6 didn't quite fill this one out. So now I'm going to pull this up. We're going to take a look. And again, it is still rather warm. But wow, these things are beautiful, right? So I have the dragon. Okay. And let's see what happened with this guy here. This was the feather. And the feather looks pretty as well. Okay. So this contains it, so it doesn't get too crazy big. Let's see. Yeah, this one. So now let's change these out. Oh, sorry. Let's put on this one. Let's see what this is. This is, oh, so there's some word ones. This one says thank you. And we're just going to trade this out. And we're going to put on the next one, which is going to be another word one. Okay. I am noticing there's a lot of smoking. Probably because the outside has wax on it. But that's okay. Did I do it too low? Nope. I'm still in frame. Okay. I'll put him over here for a minute. And we're going to try this guy here. And we're just going to put it down. Let it settle in there. And again, this one is taking much longer to warm up. So I'm going to clean off the back of this because it is getting smoky. And it cleans off relatively easy, the back. So now I shouldn't be getting that much smoke. And let's put some other colors in here. So we'll put a couple of red. We'll put a couple of pink. And we'll put one shiny pink. And we'll put that guy back over here. Okay. And now, is this one yet ready? See, I don't know. It's the same. It's even closer to the flame. I don't know if it's the flame that's the thing or the conductivity of this metal. Well, this one says love. So I wanted to hold off on that one. So let's just take this guy out. Oh, he's not ready. It was not ready. I was taking it out and it was stuck. It's still kind of liquidy. So, good catch. Good catch. All right, let's see here. Still no? A little better. How's this one going? A little better. So I don't know. Does anybody out there use wax seals for any crafting? I don't know. I think that it would be interesting to put on a page as part of a cluster, even on the front of a card. Especially it would look cool, I think, if you were to make like a scroll or something and then have like that wax seal as part of the design. I might need to try to make some cards that have that going on. So this is almost, but not quite. Okay. So I'm going to let that simmer a little bit longer. But these markers are something that people are doing as well. They're taking the design, putting it on, and then they're hitting some of the design with marker so that it gets accented. Oh, okay. They're also doing it with flakes and stuff inside the actual wax. Look at that. So with the marker, I was able to accent, you know, it's just a sample, accent that. So that's this color gold. Okay, let's get back to this. Okay, let me try this one more time. Yeah, there we go. Now it came out nice. We're gonna take it off. It is still warm, and I'm trying to get it off, and I'm hoping that it comes off nicely. Oh, look at that. It says thank you. And if you throw on that, that would be nice if you hit the gold in there to highlight that. So I don't know, like I'm feeling kind of mixed about this. Like I think it looks like a bottle cap. But hey, all right, so that one was done. So let's try this over here. I'm gonna pour some on the mat instead. This mixture that I concocted, the same amount. It's spreading out, and I'm going to do that. Now that's definitely gonna take some time. And so let's change this out. So I used the thank you already. Let's see what else I don't know why I keep dropping. These are pretty weighty too. Oh, another one. This says happy birthday. So I must have gotten a set of words. So let's do that. Let's try putting some in here. I'm not going to fill it up as much. And I'm going to do the happy birthday. Okay. Now this looks like it's still kind of on the hot side, on the wet side, on the melted side, but the wax is kind of shiny, so. And I'm just mixing these things up, so these are all becoming really like marbled, which I think is pretty. So let's throw some purple and some yellow and a little bit of, no, maybe. That's too dark. One of these that's a little bit iridescent. Let's do that. And then over there, let's start up with some flat blue to add in here. 1, 2, 3. And I'm gonna put in 2 blacks because we didn't use the whole thing. So now let's check this out. Okay, and look at that. You know, they actually sell some of these stampers that are flat. They have no design. So they will probably produce something like that inside. And now I'm just carefully popping that off. And it says love. So we've got this on a flat surface. And then you got the bottle cap. Which kind do you prefer? Which one do you like more? This has a little bit too much texture. I like this one a lot better. So, and these are still warm. There's a lot of wax to them. Okay, we took off that guy, but he stayed in there, so let's get him out. And this one is the one that says, happy birthday. Happy birthday. Can you see? There we go. And again, a nice hit of accent. So this one I like. It was in here. I didn't put the whole 6. I think that's the difference. 6 does fill it up completely, but then you have to worry about, you know, the bottle cap look. So let's change out for 2 more. Okay, and let's see here. This is one that I got because my brother has a liking of that animal. I think some of the sets come with generic leaf kind of things, and I'm gonna grab the other handle and put another one here. So we're gonna have almost gone through all of them. Oh, this is another word one. Okay, we're gonna try in here again. Not as much. Maybe if I spread it out a little bit beforehand, and then I'm gonna put the pile over here, the rest of it. So let's go. Put that there. And this one, there's not much. But we're going to try to stamp it and see what happens. Look, there. It squished it out. So let's see what happens. And then we've got this one going. So we're going to put that in here. Okay, I'm gonna do the 6 again, the full 6, and we're gonna put this guy here. All right. So let's see. So I have 13. So we got these two are the same. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, let's see if this guy is good. So I bent it. You see a little bit of a lift. It probably wasn't quite ready, but then bringing it up into the cool air, it completely has cooled, I think, and it's coming off. Now I'm taking it off gently. I'm not trying to rush it because I don't want pieces to get stuck. But this is a cute little owl design. Let's see if you can see that, the owl design. Where is it? There we go. So, and then we will try, let's wait. It's smoking again, so I'm gonna put some more in there. Just some random colors because, you know, why not? And we'll see what we get. We shall see what we get. Okay, because I have 3 more to do, and I think that should be it with these 2 things here. And then I'll show you all the designs again. So here we go. This one didn't go all the way up to the sides. It has a little bit of the edge from leaning up against, and it has some that's not. And then this one is a lot. So it says, for you. Okay. And I'll bring them all up. And then this one, again, has some of the edge. Ugh, the backs. This is making me want to get these other ones. I think I might just do that. And this is just like a little bit of a foliage. Okay. So let me change out the last 3. Do them, and then I'll show you all of my little stampies, my little wax seals. So basically, like you said, we just unscrew them, putting them back in the holder, no rhyme or reason. Just gonna put them like that. And now the last 3, 1, 2, 3. And so for right now, I'm still keeping the boxes and the forms only because I don't have very many. But if I find anything interesting, like the Dreamcatcher one was off of Temu. They had a spider one that I was kind of interested in too, but it was 3 something for itself. But I think it came with the handle as well. So it depends. But I did get a bunch that were differently shaped. So I might get some blank ones. So we've got a bee, a tree of life, and a compass. So let's take a look. What do we got here? Let's put a little bit here. Okay, and let's pour the rest. That's right there. So I think I want to put the I think I'm going to put the compass here. Okay, let that settle. This one has not a lot. I could probably scrape some out, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to put the bee to squish it. Okay, and then I think I'm going to try to clean this out. So I'm just going to say while it's still warm, just run the tissue to get as much of that stuff out. And then I'll grab another tissue because while it's still hot, because this thing is still rather warm. Okay, I'm going to just clean it out. Okay, and so I'm going to put it there for the silicone. And then this is my last one, so I'm just going to go for it and just pour it right in the center here. And this is going to be for the tree of life. And we're going to just drop it. So I'm really not pressing hard at all. I'm just literally, like I said, dropping it into the little well or right on top. I know when you would watch and they do it in movies, it's they press with authority and so hard, but doesn't seem to need that. So almost clean again. I know I'm probably out of frame. And I'm just putting while it's still warm. And again, this is not as warm as that one. So I think the conductivity, I don't know if it means that it's a better metal or a cheaper metal, that it conducts the heat so much more. And just before I unveil these two, I'm going to just blow that out so that way they can solidify again. And now we're going to go to our last ones. Look at that. Just like butter. It just like came off like nothing. And this is the compass. The bee came out a little bit to the edge. So, like I said, I think I'm preferring the rounded one, the roundedness. And I think it's not coming out as like crisp because it's still a little bit hot, warm. Here's the bee. And then the last one, again, beautiful, is the tree. So, there we go. All right, so that's all my stamps, and that's the process. I don't know if you've ever done it, if you've never seen it before, if it, you know, encourages you to maybe go out and try. Get your initial lease, you know, zhuzh up. Because you know what? If you're a crafter, yeah. If not, you know, you may not have any reason to do this. So let's go over the different designs. So here we have the Tree of Life. And I'm just going to show you the back because they're beautiful. The backs are beautiful. So that's one design that I have. We have the compass, right? Which is beautiful. And then the back, which is nice as well. Then we have the bumblebee, a little bit short on the wax, but that's okay. The bumblebee, and then the backs. Again, I think because it was so thin, you can actually see the bee on the back. Then we have the word love, and I'm just going to show you the back to see the marbling design. And we have we have the owl, which I showed you before. And then the back of that. And again, I think because it wasn't completely cooled. Then we have the leaves, the foliage. And on the back of that. Okay. And you can see, like, as this was being poured, it was also cooling. So you got this rounded and these little waves. Let's see here. This is the happy birthday, which is cute. Definitely can go on a card. This one for sure. And the back. These iridescent ones or these shimmery ones are so nice. Then we have the feather, which loses a little something on here. I think I should have tried one or two where they were just completely solid, but that wouldn't be involved cleaning that a lot, and I wasn't quite ready for that or ready for what I was doing. The bull for my zodiac sign. And the back of these, again, really nice. This purple and goldish one, another for you. Nice little thing. If you were, let's say, a shop owner, you can definitely make a bunch of these and put them on your things, your packages, because like I said, you can get the stickers. Also, you can do a thank you, right? And then the back of that, such a nice little design. This one, the dragon, I want to make sure that I'm holding it upright correctly for you to see. And then the back of that. Okay, and then I have the dream catcher, which is very pretty. This was one like that was more than just a solid before I started messing with different separate colors, as well as this one. Right, and this one was using the marker. Then, you know what? I have a silver marker here. So I think, because I couldn't see this guy too well. Oh, sorry. I'm going to just hit this lightly and see what happens. And then we shall be finito with this video. So, tell me in the comments, would you do something like this? I mean, before, have I demystified the wax seal for you at all? I mean, they have so many cheap kits on Amazon, not sponsored, of course. And if you're a Temu person, again, not sponsored, you can find a bunch of these. So look, we have now, let's see if I can get it to focus a little bit better. There we go. Accented the dragon on here. So that's what we do with the markers. And I know that they sell powders as well, which I ordered, but I haven't gotten yet. So those are my 13 stamps as of right now. I don't think I'll do another video of this stamping situation. This was me wanting to make my samples and might as well make some content as well. So if you are still here, thank you so much. Comment, like, subscribe. Like I said, tell me, would you be inclined to use this on your crafting, or just get your initial and, you know, call it George and make it, you know, make one up. You know what, I didn't do the candle one where you drop the wax here because I wanted to test these out, but they also sell, like I said, they sell them like these, which are lightable by flame. You drip it right on the thing, and then you stamp it. I wish I would have thought to do one of this, but this video is already long. So if you have stayed this long, leave me a candle in the comments. Otherwise, I will see you next time. Until then, ciao ciao, bye.